The Arts Council of Fairfax County has served Fairfax for over 50 years, first as an arts programmer and now as the county's designated local arts agency that distributes over $500,000 annually in county, public, and private funds to arts organizations and artists of all disciplines. In an effort to be a more effective voice, the Arts Council will be rebranded under the new name ARTSFAIRFAX. On today's show, we'll learn more about this organization's rebranding initiative and about its programs and services that help fuel a thriving, creative, and economically strong community in Fairfax County. That's coming up next on We Are ARTSFAIRFAX. Hi, I'm Catherine Clavana. Joining me for today's discussion are Linda Sullivan, President and CEO of ARTSFAIRFAX, and Dr. Beth Cabrera, who serves as ARTSFAIRFAX's board chair. Welcome, ladies.
Thank you.
Linda, let's start our discussion with you. Tell me about your organization. I hear you're rebranding.
Yes, we're now ARTSFAIRFAX. We have been the Arts Council of Fairfax County for over 50 years. We started as an arts programmer back when there were fewer arts organizations in the county, but we have evolved as the county's arts service organization. We provide arts grants, county funding. The county uses us to support the arts, and we support all arts disciplines through competitive grants. And we also provide information services, and we advocacy services, and a number of special art services. We're still a 501c3 doing this work, and we're trying to grow the arts in Fairfax County.
Yeah, we're real excited about the rebranding. We think it's going to better convey the services that we offer to the county, to the arts providers and arts participants and arts supporters. So in spring of 2018, we're rolling out the name ARTSFAIRFAX and a new logo, new materials. We're going to have a new website, and that website is going to have more advanced services that we think will be very helpful to people. It's going to include an arts directory and an arts calendar, and we're also going to have a blog where we're going to, share some fun, positive stories about the arts around the county.
Now, Linda, you mentioned some special art services. Can you tell us about those?
Yes, our special services include working on a master arts plan with the county, for the county, and we have mapped all of the arts venues and arts organizations in the county. We are kicking off an arts market analysis, which is being conducted. We just started about a week ago, and that will be ready by spring. But the objective of the Master Arts Plan is to help the county determine what is needed in the county, what the audiences are interested in, and what kinds of art services and venues may be needed in the county. We are working with the schools, the public schools, to produce an artist residency program. We select a few artists every year. We put them through a training with a FCPS selected trainer. They work up a residency program. We place them into the middle schools for those residencies, and those are just wonderful. They're really well received. We work with the neighborhood services centers and senior centers to create a creative aging festival in May, every May, and that is growing, and we're trying to bring more and more arts activities for seniors throughout the county. And we're also responding to a lot of questions and inquiries and requests for help from not just the public sector, but the private sector in terms of the development of arts venues, a call out for public artists and projects, and information that developers need. So we're sort of keeping up with those special requests as well.
Now, the Arts Council, now ARTSFAIRFAX, was involved in a national arts economic impact study. Is that correct?
Yes. We actually collected data from over 100 arts programming organizations in the county of Fairfax, and I believe the cities of Falls Church and Fairfax as well. And we took that information and gave it to the Americans for the Arts to include in their National Arts Economic Impact Study. I think it was called the Arts and Economic Prosperity 5 study, if I'm not. Yeah. And what we found actually from just the information collected here in Fairfax is that the arts contribute $271 million in expenditures and 6,000 jobs and $20 million in tax revenues.
Wow.
So very impressive, yes.
It is impressive. How do you encourage the public to take action and get involved and advocate for the arts?
Well, we try to engage the community in advocacy in many ways. We are active at the federal, state, and local levels, and we help conduct what's called advocacy days. So in March every year, we join Americans for the Arts on Capitol Hill, and we rally people to go down and meet with their elected officials on Capitol Hill. The Virginians for the Arts holds an advocacy day every year in late January. We get people from Fairfax to go down and meet with their elected officials, their state elected officials. And then we hold our own advocacy day in April with the Board of Supervisors budget hearings. So we try to get a lot of people to come out and just show their support and show their thanks to the county for their support of the arts.
Yeah, and we have another great way that we can make it easy for people to get involved and support the arts. It's a website that's called Voter Voice. So people can go to this website and get information about arts advocacy campaigns that are currently going on. And we also have information about how to contact elected officials. So as an example, some of the recent information we had there was the threats that we saw for the National Endowment for the Arts. And there was also the proposed budget increase for the Virginia Commission for the Arts. So people could learn about these things on the website. And then we had draft letters that people could use as a sample to write their own letters of advocacy, and then the information of where to send that and how to contact their elected officials.
Well, why are the county's arts organizations, both big and small, why are they so important to our communities?
Well, they build a quality of life. They enhance civic engagement, and they also create places where people want to be and where businesses want to locate their employees. So we have over 220 arts organizations in the county, from nationally known organizations such as Wolf Trap Center for the Performing Arts and Mount Vernon, home of George Washington, to our regionally known organizations such as the Center for the Arts at George Mason University and the Workhouse Arts Center in Lorton. But we also have like a lot of small arts organizations that are putting out on a daily, weekly basis, annually, over 1,000 arts activities and arts education programs for the community. And that is truly building communities and strengthening communities and civic engagement.
Yeah, and so we've seen from the economic impact studies that the arts contribute to a robust economy, and as you said, to a higher quality of life. So, you know, it improves the lives of the people who are living here now, but it also helps to attract businesses. I mean, when we're all waiting to see where Amazon's going to have their second headquarters, you know, and they're looking at things like good schools for the children of their employees, but they're also very focused on a thriving arts community because they know that improves the lives of people who live here.
What are some of Art Fairfax's standout events and projects that you want people to know about?
Well, I'd love for people to know about our Imagine Art Here series, which is a series of temporary public art projects with a lot of community engagement. And we are literally engaging the community in a discussion about what they want in the way of arts amenities in their community, what kinds of arts do they enjoy, when do they want it, you know. So we have had our first public art project in Tyson's Tiles in 2015 and 2016, where the artist selected engaged over 1,000 people with 3 questions. And those questions were tied to color and pattern, which then created ground murals that were placed at a number of places in Tysons. So that was great fun. In fact, we even had a shuttle bus that, allowed us to wrap the shuttle bus in the pattern, and the Silver Line Center keyed their lighting structure on the exterior of their building to the answers, and people could go to the ground murals and find their answer in the ground murals. So this spring of 2018, we are doing a temporary public art project, Imagine Art Here, in 7 corners called In Out. And there will be photo booths placed in April of 18 in the community throughout 7 corners, getting portrait shots of people and asking them questions. And those will go onto an 8-by-8-foot cube that will be lit and placed at the corners of Route 7 and Route 50 and Sleepy Hollow. And that will be up for May and June of 2018. So we literally are engaging the community in creating temporary public art, and we're calling it the Imagine Art Here series.
And we also have an annual arts awards. So we recognize outstanding artists, arts organizations, and arts philanthropists. It's a fun luncheon that we have every October. We have between 300 and 400 participants usually who are attending, and what's really nice about it is it brings together the arts community with the business and philanthropic community and our elected officials. So it's a great group of diverse people who are all supporting the arts.
And for those arts awards, what type of awards do you give?
So our premier arts award is the Jinx Hazel Award, which may be given to individuals or corporations, companies, small businesses, civic organizations, foundations that have had a major impact on the quality of life in Fairfax. And then we also give the Arts Education Award that may go to an arts program or an arts educator, a Community Impact Award to an arts program that has had significant community impact. We also give an Arts Achievement Award to an artist of any discipline that has had a significant impact in their field, and an Emerging Arts Award, where a young, arts organization that is just beginning and starting to do wonderful things in a community can be recognized.
And how are the awards selected?
So the Board of Directors of Arts Fairfax selects the Jinx Hazel Award, and all the other awards we make a public call for nominations. And so generally those nominations are received in January and February every year, and we have a committee that then reviews the nominations and makes the selection.
And finally, given the Arts Council's growth and rebrand, what do you hope to accomplish in the future? Where do you see Arts Fairfax in 5 years?
So hopefully Arts Fairfax will have set a course with a Master Arts Plan and will have helped build and create new arts venues and strengthen the arts community and help to grow arts audiences and arts participation. And generally, overall effect is creating places where people want to be.
Well, we really want to try to, increase both private and public support for the arts in Fairfax.
Well, I'm afraid that's all the time we have today. Thank you so much for stopping by to talk about your rebranding efforts as Arts Fairfax and everything that you're doing to support the arts in Fairfax County.
Thank you.
Good luck to you.
Thanks for having us.
If you'd like to learn more about the programs and services of Arts Fairfax, please visit their website at www.artsfairfax.org. Thanks for joining us.